Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. How much worse can it possibly get for Ed Miliband? Everything he says is complete and utter rubbish. Everything he claims is provably wrong. And he's chasing a dream which is physically impossible. And yet he strives on because his own stupid ideology won't let him stop and acknowledge facts. Why let facts get in the way of a dumb man like Miliband? But a fresh net zero report has shown that the costs to achieve it, or as near as it can get anyway, are risen way more than what Ed Miliband originally lied to us about. And they're now going to cost £25 billion. Now, that's not 25 billion in total, you understand. It's 25 billion a year. It means that for every man, woman and child in Britain, they will be £900 a year worse off. More than that, if you add the £300 that he said would be better off, it means we're worse off by £1,200 a year each. Forever. £1,200 a year. That's a lot of money coming out of the economy. And for what? Nothing. He will achieve nothing. It won't make one jot of difference. And of course, this figure, this 25 billion a year, is only for the green initiative he's announced, such as the carbon capture of this and the changing of that and the putting up of windmills and farms and blah, 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 blah. It does not take into consideration the 100 billion needed to upgrade the entire grid system, which is massively in need of investment. The grid system now is almost at breaking point for what he wants to do with having every house on there heated electric and every car sucking electric and factories turning all electric. We're going to need a bigger heating system or boat. And for that, a bigger grid system. And for that, it's going to cost. Now, the 100 billion is the figure that they've first come up with, government's own figures. So we know that this is the British government, so it's going to be at least twice that and take twice as long. So it's probably 60 years from now and at the cost of 250 billion pound, £250 billion, so that Miliband can wank off and go, oh, I've had a little wet dream about net zero, which won't happen. Meanwhile, China, carrying on building all those coal-fired power stations and not giving one iota of a shit about Britain. Miliband has disaster written all over him. His ideas are wrong. His methodology is wrong. Everything about him is wrong. He is, as I said before, that little bullied boy at school who suddenly got a bit of power, wants to flex his tiny muscles. Well, the sooner Starmer shows him the door, the better, and the sooner we keep voting out Labour and the Uni Party, because the Tories brought this in, the better. And we go back and we say to the rest of the world, F you. And we open up, we burn our oil, we burn our gas, we tap that huge gas field in Lincolnshire, and we open up the mines and drag out so much coal. Britain has got 20,000 years of coal. And that's if you pulled it out at 1975 levels. That was the year the most coal ever came out of the ground. Given how much we need today with coal, we've probably got somewhere in the region of 50,000 years. We aren't going to open it all up because we don't need it for a lot of the things that we need it for. We don't have the industry. 50,000 years of coal? You know what? I think we can sleep soundly in our beds. We will not be short of energy in this country. What we are short of is sensible politicians who aren't working against our national interest. As soon as we can get them in, things will change. Thanks very much. Goodbye.